Maybe you can't hear it because someone's screaming, but it's out there. Boom, baby, boom. Yes, blessed. Homie just returned. Look at this guy, he's screaming down there. I probably started this morning motivation right when the dude started singing every morning at 5 o'clock in the morning, 4:30. I've been timing it. Even right now, it's 1:11, and I got a dude screaming outside and people doing their own things. And you already know what it is. It's the morning motivation. And this morning, I got to talk because there's no one to talk to full speed, and I got a lot on my mind because my ex emailed me. Now she's gonna be pissed about this. She's gonna be pissed that I talk about her. That apparently I talk about her all the fucking time. This is the reason we even got into a relationship is I mentioned her. I did a 15-minute set and I mentioned her like something about fucking the grumpy out of me, and she was like, "You're talking about me. I'm on your mind." Da 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 da. And then she ended up showing up, and we ended up starting a relationship. I don't know what to say. I have privacy, so I won't leak her name or what was said or what was in the email. But apparently, I didn't just lose a child; I lost three children, and two were her children that already existed. And for for me, it's very confusing because I've spent the last 2 years thinking about it every morning, and I can still hear the man singing out loud. You know, um, in Turkey, there's so much reverence for life and reverence for religion, and everybody's focusing on that thing. And for me, it's the thing that wakes me up every morning. And for her to email me and tell me that I can't talk about my feelings or my perspective on things is laughable. I even thought it was laughable the first time she mentioned like she had some kind of control, or if she was co-producing my show, or that she could even edit it, or tell me anything. I'm a free bird. That's why it's an anarchy symbol. That's why your boy be gotten all his own designs. That's an anarchy symbol for ultimate freedom and freedom of expression, freedom to speak, and freedom to share my life that I've been sharing before I even met her. And what happened after meeting her is that it changed the trajectory of my life. Every morning I think about the life we would have had if we had stayed together, how much magic we had together, how the butterflies danced around her in Yosemite, and how the sun, full moon rose over the valley while we were in the hot springs, and how much love we had for each other. Apparently, she doesn't watch the same show that I'm talking about because literally yesterday, before I knew she emailed me, I was going on about how much love we had and how I still loved her and how much of a mistake that I made and how I fucked up, and she seems to think that I never talk about my own accountability. So let me start from the beginning. Your boy saying fucked up. I had everything. We could have had it all. I feel like the Dell song just keeps going on and on in my head. We could have had it all, rolling in the deep. You had my heart inside of your hands, and you played it to the beat. And yeah, my heart got killed. The thing that I loved the most, this woman and this opportunity, was killed right in front of me. And I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say to it. She's probably watching now. I kind of see a person pop up and pop off, and I don't know who's watching when I do my show. And apparently she's still watching. And they told me that she would watch. All these red pill guys would be like, yeah, the moment that you start getting fit and getting your mind right and getting your body, they come around. And I'm like, you already killed me. I feel like this movie, V for Vendetta, where the guy's coming out of the hospital where they were torturing him, and his all his skin was burned off. I've been through a hellfire, and I don't even think I'm still through it. I can't believe that my life went through this, that we lost life, and that she killed life. Like, because I didn't make that decision. She made that decision. Now, the decision I made was to grab her on her shirt and tell her to get her fat ass out of the fucking car, and I shouldn't have called her fat, and I shouldn't have grabbed on her, and I didn't pull her out of the car, but I'll never live it down. I'll never live it down that I couldn't control my temper, that so much was on the line for me, so much was in my mind. I don't know if you've ever had something that was of that much importance to you or that intense of an experience, but I was all in. I had traveled the whole world to get back to her. I would have never went to Brazil if she didn't leave me. I would have never slept with another woman if she was still sleeping with me. I would have never had to have had this fight with her if she didn't walk away from me. And in my head, when I walk these streets and I'm supposed to be with my friends, I still get flashes. I still cry. She says she's worried about me. And I'm like, how worried can you be when you never email me, dude? I'm looking at my emails like, holy shit, I thought I fucked up. I thought I sent one of the many letters that I wrote her that are in the drafts. There's like 10 different drafts of letters that I wrote her and never sent. And then last night I said, fuck it, it's 2:22, perfect timing. Let me send it. And still haven't heard a response. I'll probably just get a watch. And she's just going to watch, and she's not going to comment, and she's not going to like, and she's going to think it's all about her. But this story is all about her. I have no one to talk to. You know, I have no one to share this experience with. All my friends, they either speak Turkish or they have other things going on. I just got off the phone with one of my friends. He just got out of jail in Sweden. It's crazy. Life is crazy. My life is crazy. And I wish it was perfect. I wish that we were still together. I love her so much, and I don't know how to love someone that hurt me so much. I feel like I am broken as a person, like I've done something wrong in my mental. How can I love someone so much and they hurt me so much? I still can't comprehend it. And then to think that there might be a chance, and she said she might be able to move on. I thought she did move on. She told me she was going to find someone else. She was going to find that guy that was going to listen to her problems and listen to her talk about her ex. And I go find Simpy. I'm pimpy. That's Simpy, bro. I ain't trying to hear your shit. You started your own shit. You chose to divorce your husband. You destroyed your other family, and you killed my family. Our family that we were supposed to have together is now dead. And now you're talking about get over it. Like you have control over. I hate that shit, bro. I hate that shit with a passion when people tell me to get over things. Like they have the ability to tell me how to think or stop how the way I feel. Dude, I feel fucking dead inside, bro. It killed me. I killed myself, bro. I emailed her that shit. I said, bro, you made me kill myself. I don't know what's going on here, but let me just get a quick second so I can get a little bit quiet because my homie's starting to make a lot of noise. But it's too emotional for me. I don't know what to do. I only love this one woman enough to have a family with. It was one woman in my whole life out of all the women that I've had sex with that I was like, yes, I would like to have life with you. I would like to build a life with you. And it didn't even matter that she had already had 2 kids. And it didn't even matter that she didn't have custody of her kids. And it didn't even matter that she was divorced. I still took a chance on her. And I could say that I blew it. But I know for facts that she blew it. And that's the world that I live in. I live in this world where I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I still have love for this woman, but it's been 2 years. And then she still thinks it's all about her and telling me to stop talking about it. Like she has control over the show or control over my feelings or the way that I feel or what I think or how I feel. I'll say it again. My emotional stability is my own, but it's definitely had a different trajectory since she killed my baby. And now she wants, I don't know what she wants. Now she wants another situation. She wants me to stop talking about her. You don't get to say that. I don't tell you who you get to talk about. And I talk about who I need to talk about. I talk about the things that are on my mind and the things that make me feel free. And that's why I had to do what I had to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I have to almost go see a psychologist. Yeah, we'll make one.
Okay.
Yeah, we're doing the morning motivation. Coming in the middle of the show. This is the Turkish morning motivation. Yeah. This is how we lift off. Going soon, coming soon. So this is why I, as a human being on this planet, have a tough time. Oh, he's trying to do breakfast again. I don't eat till 3, bro. I'm here to smoke, man. Look at this guy. He's trying to do food and eggs and shit. Oh shit. What? Look at this guy. Breakfast in bed over here. I'm not even hungry. Look at you. Yeah, he has to eat. Here. You eat. I keep doing my show. I have to smoke. So I don't know what this guy's doing, but I'm in the middle of my show. Just like him, he can't stop me from thinking what I want to think or doing what I want to do, and she can't stop me from feeling what I feel and doing what I want to do. And that's the ultimate freedom. I had to have a conversation with my buddy the other day. He said, "Mark, you're doing antisocial behavior," and I said, "You're not the boss of me, bro. You're not the boss of me. I'm the boss of me." And the boss of me is saying, I don't want to be in a situation where I get my fucking heart ripped out again, or that I want to fucking kill myself. I don't want to fucking do that. Here, Serkan, I don't want to eat. No. Yeah, he's got a big old hair in the thing. So I'll show you. This is a one-way ticket. One-way ticket to get high on my own supply.
I make.
You make it? Okay. Up to you. Welcome to the show. Sit, please. He's gonna do his thing. So, my life continues on. I'm all the way here in Turkey. I got people emailing me. I got models wanting to model for me. People are starting to blow up. They're starting to talk good about me. They're starting to be like, man, I really love your designs and I really want to visit Las Vegas and I love you, bro. And we're really good friends. And I'm starting to get that healing and that love that I really desired. Unfortunately, I don't get the love from the women that I wanted to be in love with. And that's what kind of situation we're in. I'm in this thing called life where this girl of mine, or she's not my girl, she's a complete different human being. She has her own autonomy. We had a connection. I told my friend when we were up there in Yosemite, I said, me and her, we bonded. Like we something happened up in that mountain where we became a we. Start. One-way ticket. Ooh.
Good morning.
Yes. Evola.
That's like.
Good morning.
Good morning, bro.
So I'm in some. What would Jesus do? What would you do if someone did something to you that literally made their mom go into depression? I introduced her to my mother. I couldn't even talk to my father, bro. He looked over the fence and he looked at me and I just drove away. I didn't know what to say. And now I still don't know what to say. I still don't know what to do. And unfortunately, that's what's happening right now. I don't know what to do. Part of me wants to be with her, be a family. That's the thing that I wanted the most. I thought, wow, this would be awesome. I would get a starter kit. Your kid's 4 and we can fucking be a family. And that's all I want is a family. I called her my home. I laid on her belly and I whispered in her ear and I said, "You're my, this is home. I traveled the world and you're my home. It didn't matter where I was, you're my home." And that's hard to replace. I don't have a home and she was my home and now I still don't have a home. And now I'm out on the world, traveling around, meeting beautiful girls, young little 23-year-old sitting next to me, wanted to sit next to me at the bench. Beautiful girl. And I'm like, is this the future woman I'm supposed to be with? And she's like, if you want to have babies so bad, why don't you go do it with someone else? I did do it with someone else. I met some girl in Finland and we were having sex and she said, we got to be careful. I'm on my, what do you call it when you, I'm ovulating. And I'm like, holy shit. And I told her, you should be so lucky if you have my baby. And that's what I'm telling her. My ex, while she's listening to the story, you were so lucky to have my baby. This would have had this. I'm Francis Mark Sanorno the 6th. That kid would have been lucky number 7, and it would have been my grandma's 7th grandchild, and it would have been what else would it would have been? It would have been not only my mom's blessing, but it would have been family, bro. It would have been the continuation of my genetics. And I wanted her and my genetics to mix. I didn't want to mix with the Finland girl. I don't know this girl from fucking Turkey. I chose her. And the gods chose us. The stars chose us. And now we don't have an us. And I'm lost. And people want me to not have my abortion rights. And I thought, what the tragedy of it all. I did all the research. How many people have late-term abortions? And it just drops. There's like, I'm in this minority. And then for the fucking whole Supreme Court to make the the Supreme Court to change the laws on abortion, and that I still don't have any rights as a man. Nobody psychologically examined her. Hey, trash man, I'm recording here. I'm recording here. Yeah, yeah. He's crunching up plastic bottles and shit. This guy. But anyway, I'm emotional. I've been emotional about this the whole time. Mornings crying, waking up at 6 a.m. like that happened. It's the worst thing that's literally ever happened to me. I never thought. At first, I was homeless and going to college, bro. I graduated college homeless. Then I fucking went and traveled the world and went to prison. I went to South Korean prison, bro. And that killed me. It literally changed the trajectory of my life. And then this woman, she killed me, bro. I literally imagined myself shooting myself, my beard blown off, and I was on the ground. I died in Fargo, North Dakota, bro. The middle of nowhere, a place where people go to die. And I go like, I was dying. And people came in, and the coroner picked up my body, and my mom came to examine. One more? Let's smoke one more. And everything, dude, I literally in my head killed myself, and I didn't know what to do. I was so sad that I hurt my mom even more, as if I haven't put enough shit through her. And then she went into depression. She started smoking cigarettes again. My mom even quit cigarettes because this baby was coming. There was so much on the fucking line, and I dropped the ball. I keep saying that over and over again. She seems to think I put it on her. That's on her own guilt. That's her own shame. You know, we all have shame. My shame is I'm this horrible human being that gets out in public and talks about how abusive I was, how I yelled at her. I didn't punch her, and she can get here right now and say I never punched her, I never punked her, I never fucking did any of that. The most physical activity she got was my foot kicking her out of my bed because she was talking about her ex. She was living in the past, and I don't know if she's a narcissist. I don't know if she's a gaslighter. I don't know what to think because all these people are doing different things. It's hard for me to visualize what kind of person does this to me, the amount of pain that's caused me and my family, and that I don't have a family. But now she's talking about she wants a family, and I'm thinking, well, shit, now you're 2 years older. Lord knows if you even lost the baby weight from the other babies that you had. Lord knows if you can even have a baby. We had perfect timing. This child was going to be a Taurus like me, an April baby Taurus. Do you know how rare that is? It's me, my grandpa, and this child that doesn't exist anymore. And all I know is that they rip little babies apart, and I have videos on my phone where they literally remove the child, and the child's ligaments are so fucking small, dude. Yeah, yeah. Whew.
Break.
I'm not hungry.
Oh, wow.
Part of me has hope. Yeah, I need another smoke. Part of me has hope because I love her so much. She was perfect for me. She had the same little nose. She had this beautiful light skin. I called her my Mexicana because she looked like a Chinese Mexican, and I still make the same noises that she does when she eats the mm, mm, mm. And she's still my bouge. She's still my girl. Like in my heart only beats for one girl. It doesn't fucking get a beat for two or three. It doesn't do that. It doesn't match. You know, I mean, we were such a perfect couple. We both smoked weed. We had experimental products. We were supposed to be helping each other in the business. I thought she was my partner, and then that happened, and I almost left the hospital. I did. I ordered a $40 Uber, and I drove away, and I only made it like down the block, maybe 2 blocks in that Uber, and I told the dude to turn around. What she doesn't know, and now the world will know, is there was the cutest little fucking baby that was hours old, not even a day old. It was like their first day in the sunlight, just left the hospital. So the hospital that's making the babies is also killing the babies. And they're also, I don't know how else to say that, dude. There's life, and everybody else who's going to go on, and I'm watching the abortion shows every day, and they talk about, and yes, I have a right to talk about abortions. And the guy stands there, and people yell at him, and they flip him off, and he's just talking about at 10 weeks old, it's a developed fetus, and everybody wants to say they're just clumps of cells, but nobody wants to say that they chose to fucking lay down with someone and make a fucking some love. They made enough love that it made life. Nobody wants to own up to that shit, and it seems to be these people, especially I'll even put it on dudes too, because dudes will be on some, I don't want her to have my baby. Well, bro, you shouldn't have slept with her. You should have wore a condom. We don't give guys excuses. We're like, you need to fucking make something fucking happen, and that's it, bro. You fucking did the deed. It's your turn to fucking be a dad. Guess what? Step up. We can't ask women to step up. They want to step down. They want to step away. They want to walk away from me and my life and my whole experience and be like, oh, it's okay. And then tell me how to fucking act or tell me how to feel or not mention it. It drives me insane every day that the woman I loved and I made love to, we didn't birth love. And it pauses my whole cause, it pauses me in the middle of sentences, and I'd love to sit here and pretend that it doesn't. But just like my friend who lost his wife, you don't just get to pretend it away. Being a him and having his friends and all my friends that had kids and all his friends that he would have had and that he would have been walking and talking by now, and what kind of clothes we would have bought for him, and what kind of schools. She even sent me clips of what schools they were going to go to, and to lead into destruction. And we keep talking about this in this red pill thing, and I watch it and say women always lead relationships to destruction. It's my job to construct. It's my job. She wants me to provide, and now she wants me to provide for her children as well. That's what these women want. They want you to take care of their kids. I've seen it every time. Gold digger videos where the girls going into the car because now he's in the Lambo, and then they're on some yeah, well, you can buy me a shopping trip and you can buy me some travel and take care of my kids, then I'm yours. And it's like, that's not love. That's not love. Killing babies is not love. No forgiveness is not love. Irrational control. Like I fought the control of it. I felt like I said, I don't negotiate with terrorists to her. That you're going to terrify me in the back of your car with your mother talking about it's too soon and it's your body. Yeah, your body made a choice to lay down with me in that tent for 10 hours straight or 10 sessions straight, and what you think was going to happen. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like you just snuck it once. I didn't put something in your drink at a club. This isn't some fucking, no. As adults, we both laid down and we both made love, and we both would get the STD if it happened. And then she said that I had STD. She was horrible to me. No, I gave you clean dick. And no, I'm not some fuck boy. I hate that shit when people talk that way about fuck boy shit. I'm like, I didn't even know what a fuck boy was, and now I'm learning. I'm like, dude, I put in the work. I flex on these hoes. I'm in the gym. I'm with my friends. I'm around this world. I fucking go up to strangers and get them to sign up for my accounts. I haven't given up on my dream. And that was the first thing that I sent to her was a Mostly Saints baby shirt. And I also gave her a shirt that said it's a boy because I was so convinced that it would be a boy that I even sent her a shirt. And I don't even know what she did with it because we don't talk. She doesn't do social media. And apparently she gets to watch. And now you get to watch now my show. And I know nothing about her even after what she did. I still feel 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes. I'm almost finished. I still feel concern. You know, it hurts my heart too to know what happened to her physically, what happened to you physically. Is she okay physically, especially mentally? I know she wanted to start drinking. Did she continue drinking? Is she with someone else? You know, did she fuck someone else? How can you fuck someone else after you killed the baby inside of your vagina? I I, I can't process it, and I don't think people get to express it or get any sort of men's mental health where the guys tragically lose their mother, and they're just supposed to grin and bear it or drink it in whiskey, and all these dudes start fucking shooting themselves, and we're wondering what's going on. This is what's going on. Men experience tragedy too. Men experience deaths in their lives. Men experience abortions as well. Men have feelings. Is that a shirt? Men have feelings, and they don't want us to. They want us to be fucking robots. And I sat in this tiny ass little room with 7 men. We're in this room, 3 right here, 1 on the ground, and 2 over here. It was crazy how many guys were in this fucking one small ass room smoking weed and having a good time. It was a Turkish time. I had a genius of a night, dude. And then all of a sudden, I'm in the park, and I'm doing my work stuff because champ starts tomorrow or today, or I don't know. I'm just trying to deliver the tank tops. I got my buddy installing the vinyls. Like, my work is still going on. I still had to keep working with my heart dying. And I remember my friend thought I stole something from him at the last champs or the champs before, and he said, "It's in your pocket." And I'm like, "I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about." And it was actually in my backpack because they were all giveaways, there were freebies, and I started to cry, and he's like, "What's going on?" And I'm like, "Bro, I was just talking about the loss of my baby with my friend on the showroom floor, and you think I'm stealing from you? I got bigger fucking problems right now. You know, like, I'm crying in public. I'm barely working. I ate myself till I was 30 pounds overweight. I was totally, completely depressed. And now that I'm finally fit, and now that I'm finally traveling, and I'm doing something with my life, and I kept continuing with my brand, I get an email that pops up and talking about, I want the same values. I want a family." And I'm like, "You had a family, dude. You divorced that family. And now you're coming to me talking about take care of these kids, but you couldn't take care of my kid. My kid wasn't safe inside of your womb. How can I trust you to go again?" And then I have this fear that if I say anything and express myself, which is my show, when I'm expressing real mental health, and being real about it and being honest about my emotions and feelings, it's not easy to do that in public when I'm with someone, or was with someone that doesn't have any social media presence, and says I can't talk about her. My ex used to say the same shit too. I'm like, "I didn't say your name. So don't even worry about it. People can think whatever they want to think, but that's just it. That I'm saying I can't be the only guy because there's 60 million abortions out there. Us as hollow men, they call us hollow men because our hearts are hollow and we're missing something." And I watched videos on that. I had to learn about this whole part of this process to build myself back up again, to finally be with my friends where they grab me up by the chest and they say, "Good friend, really good friend." And they don't have any English, but they're sharing that love with me. And I'm just so blessed to have any of the love on me that when my other friend wasn't being very loving, the other Turkish friend stepped up. And then I was in a fucking smoke circle, and I got really high, and I was with Turkish people, and I got to see how they smoke, and Weed Club got more worldwide. And it was just all these blessings and sharing stories about weed, and nobody even talked about pussy. And they're devout Muslims around. Like, he literally told me about wars in prison between the Muslims and the weed smokers because they didn't want them smoking weed with knives. So, I mean, there's real life shit going on. There's always something real going on. My life is still going on, and I really don't know what to do with that information. I emailed her back and said, you confuse me. I have no clue what is going on right now. Like, you literally probably the worst thing that any human being's done to me, and you think I'm holding you back. Okay. If I'm the toxic one, if I was so dangerous, if I was so unsafe, why are you still talking to me? I for sure know I scared the shit out of her because I was getting scared. I figured that out about myself my whole life, being abusive to my siblings, you know, being bullied to my siblings and to my friends, and wanting more in the end. You know, that's what I saw. That's what I experienced.
Did you cut you off?
So you tell me, what would you do? What would you do if you still love somebody after a tragedy? if you wanted redemption, if you wanted to fix things and make it as if it never happened, and still have children, and still be in love, and live this life around the world, or would you still go on with your bachelor life, because I was called a bachelor for life, and go keep traveling the world and seeing my friends and getting the love and the healing that I need and the physical fitness? What would you do? Yeah, I don't know. But I'm high, and that's Saint's Addiction. That's some morning motivation. If you got anything out of this, like, share, subscribe. Hope no one shares. It's embarrassing. It's hard to fucking express yourself live, and I don't really think it's the world's watching. I get like 4 people watching, and one of them's probably her for sure, and she's probably gonna tear me a new asshole. And all I ever did was love her the best way I could. And every day, Google Photos likes to let me know that that was 2 years ago. And I look at our real smiles, and I look at the real fun that we had, and the real cool things that we did. And I think that we blew it. I think that I blew it. Put this on me. And no, I'll never be able to forgive myself or you. And unfortunately, I don't have that in me. I do find moments of reprieve. I do find moments of relaxation, not thinking about it. But for the rest of my life, it will haunt me. It will burn in my soul.
Open the music.
And my friend's gonna play some music now. Peace and love. Chigathon.